As is Chairman John Walsh, I mean, from looking out there, it really is a great cross-section of people, and that really is what the Democratic Party is all about. We have people of the different colors and faiths and ages, and seeing younger people involved. That's what the Democratic Party is all about. We're a big tent. We're about making sure that all people are represented and have a voice, and it's great to see that energy. Jim mentioned this event. Some of us lent our names to it and helped out, but the person whose idea this was and has done the most amount of work, and it really shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody in this room, is Joe O'Brien. The guy that I'm about to introduce is one of those behind-the-scenes guys who is so influential. He's been a mentor every once in a while. He's a Dutch uncle to some of us in the room. He's somebody who's passionate in his job each and every day for the issues of economic and social justice. He's a fighter for the party. He's a fighter for organized labor. He's our friend, Joe Carlson. Joe, President of Worcester.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Lieutenant Governor. I've been doing various rallies for various political events, probably going on 25 years, and usually, to be quite honest, I'm typically just a smartass. I fool around, horse around, and just think it's all a big joke, and we don't take ourselves too serious. I, like Senator Chandler, was elected earlier this spring as a Hillary Clinton delegate to the convention in Denver. But I'm proud here tonight, along with Senator Chandler, to pledge my support to Barack Obama to be the next president of the United States. And along with being president of the Labor Council, I'm actually an international rep for the United Steelworkers. And I found it interesting in an email that came out the other day, and those of you who know me, I even read emails these days. I am getting old or something. But I just wanted to share with you a couple of facts and something that I think we need to take very serious, because I'm going to be very honest with you. John McCain makes me very, very nervous, because people think he's some kind of moderate. John Kerry, in one of his weaker moments, thought he might even be a legitimate vice presidential candidate on the Democratic Party. This is a guy we need to take as serious as a heart attack. He is a formidable opponent, but let me tell you some of the reasons and some of the things we need to be talking about as we leave here tonight between now and November. I, for one, have already been told by our international office, prepare yourself to spend 8 weeks this fall up in New Hampshire. So I guess I won't need to take the bus. I'll meet you when you get there. But when people talk about Barack Obama being a community organizer, we're a little puzzled. Well, what was that? I've got information that tells me when the steel mills were closing in Chicago, that's what Obama was doing. He was trying to help get those people back on their feet, trying to help get them in job training programs, trying to find ways that they could save their housing. And at the same time, John McCain was busy voting against every damn thing we ever believe in and everything we stand for. John McCain found it necessary to vote with President Bush since he's been in the White House, 88% of the votes that were taken during those 8 years. So if you think President Bush did a good job, we need just to be telling our federal citizens that I guess John McCain might be your choice. But if you think we've had enough of Bush and his nonsense, then I think you'd much prefer to go with somebody like Barack Obama, who 98% of the votes that he's taken since he's been in the United States Senate have been pro-labor, pro-working people, trying to help people that we care about to have a better life in this country. One of the ways we're totally convinced we're going to change this country in the years to come is by increasing the amount of union membership. One of the things that's happened in America is the erosion of the middle class. There's an awful lot of wealthy people, but they certainly don't like anybody having much in the middle. And we're going to be able to do that with the Employee Free Choice Act, which Barack Obama has pledged he will sign it if we can get it to his desk. John McCain's made this a pledge. It'll be the first thing he'll look forward to vetoing. Social Security. John McCain wants to privatize it. Barack Obama opposes it. On trade issues, John McCain hasn't found a trade agreement that he doesn't approve of. He thinks it's a good thing that people are working in impoverished countries for 12 cents an hour in unsanitary conditions and not so much as bathrooms and any health and safety things. Barack Obama opposes those with every core of his body. And I think we need to be talking about these issues. We need to be telling people, you know, why John McCain is a problem and why he's a mistake. And when you talk about tax reform, who do we figure John McCain and his millionaire Anheuser-Busch wife thinks is a good idea? Let's reduce taxes on the wealthy and not on working people who struggle every day trying to pay $4 a gallon for gas. The Iraqi war. I mean, he thinks George Bush has done a good job. You can figure that out. You've got problems too. So, the health insurance. Barack Obama believes that it's the responsibility of the federal government to find a way to address health insurance. It's the only entity that has the ability of scale to be able to address this. John McCain don't think the problem's broken. He thinks everything's just hunky-dory because he has his health insurance and he don't much give a damn about anybody who works. So I just think it's important, one of the reasons we have a lot of these comparison sheets, because our members, for instance, don't like you just to say, hey, I think you should vote for candidate X or candidate Y because we said to. There's nothing that works better than the facts. There's nothing works better than the statistics. There's nothing that works better than the truth. And when we have a chance to talk to people, tell them the truth about the history of John McCain's life and what he thinks and his disrespect for people who work every day in this country to make it a great day, people will be glad to join us in making Barack Obama the next president of the United States. Thank you.